Yeah. But once we finish Trauma Zone, I'll take a vote. We can decide as a group which one is next, but pretty much everything Adam Curtis has ever made is on YouTube. And they don't ever seem to take it down. Hypernormalization is great. It's about how things get hypernormalized into our society, and the next thing we know, everything has changed. And we didn't know. Can't Get You Out of My Head is a bop. It has episodes titled Bloodshed on Wolf Mountain, Shooting and Fucking Are the Same Thing, Money Changes Everything, But What If the People Are Stupid, The Lordly Ones, and Are We Pigeon or Are We Dancer? It's one thing that you're missing in Trauma Zone is Adam Curtis's voice. He decided to let the content speak for itself and didn't narrate it in the way that he narrates most things. And so, like, here, this is the one.
Free of a corrupt capital. By the late 60s, the idea of self-exploration was spreading rapidly in America. Encounter groups became the center of what was seen as a radical alternative culture based on the development of the South, free of a corrupt capitalist culture.
Anti-capitalist David Attenborough.
Just freedom to be ourselves, and that's for love, for experience, positive way of life. We don't say that you're wrong. We just want to be free to be what we want to be, or what we find ourselves to be, as we continue to search ourselves.
And it was beginning to have a serious effect on corporate America, because these new selves were not behaving as predictable consumers. The life insurance industry in particular was concerned that fewer and fewer college students were buying life insurance when they left university. They asked Daniel Yankelovich, America's leading market researcher, to investigate. He had studied psychoanalysis.
The life insurance business, more than any other business at the time,
I agree,
was built on the Protestant ethic. You only bought life insurance if you were a person who sacrificed for the future. If you lived in the present, you had no need for life insurance. So they had some sense that maybe the sort of core values of the Protestant ethic were being challenged by some of these new values that were beginning to appear. And I was really astonished at what I found. The conventional interpretation, the dominant interpretation, was that it had to do with political radicalism. But, you know, it was clear to us that that was a mask, a cover. The core of it had to do with self-expressiveness. That this preoccupation with the self and the inner self, that was what was so important to people. The ability to be self-expressive.
Wow, what a feeling! 300 miles! Go! Work! Out of sight!
Yankelovich began to track the growth and behavior.
Yeah, I agree. It's, I mean, the Trauma Zone, the way it's constructed is just, yeah, it definitely speaks for itself. Also, I've watched so much Adam Curtis that when I see those titles on the screen, I kind of just hear his voice anyway. But it is like, I don't know, Century of the Self is another one that's really, really good. Obviously that's on like consumerism. It's the cult shit, like you said, Emmy, there definitely was. That was like a lot of cults were kind of using that movement to hide behind, to like create the environment necessary to, you know, bring some individuals in and take that away. Boner Poll. I wanted to pull up that video that you shared earlier. You posted it with Rooks. I think. I've watched it before. I'm gonna take Lentil out real quick and just start this. I'll put this on while I walk Lentil, and I will be right back. Let me switch it back to chest